Haribol. Jai. Of all the places we could choose to be, we have chosen to be here. Of all the things we've chosen to be doing, we are choosing to be here. We're choosing to hear. So, what is the importance of hearing? First, we will hear about that. We are not hearing in this subject only to preach to others. This is our own form of our own practice. Some forms of speaking are for teaching, and some forms of speaking are for practicing. So I want to mention a few of the subjects that Gurudev brought up in these beautiful volumes. We read through devotee selected pages, and we'd pick up from anywhere at that point from all these new volumes of Gurudev's Harikatha, 20 new published volumes. Jai. Bandhav Prabhu ki jai. All the devotees ki jai. So 20 new volumes of Srila Gurudev's Harikatha. And we selected different excerpts of this ocean of nectar. And we were drinking, and we just didn't want to stop. One cup of nectar, another cup of nectar. I remember growing up, on Baladev's appearance day, which is also a Guru's appearance day, we'd have this nectar drink. And we would just drink 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, 10 cups, 12 cups. You never wanted to stop. So Gurudev's Katha is like that, nectar. We were just going through different books. Pick this page, that page, this page. Anywhere we opened, it was nectar, 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 nectar. So this nectars are what gives life to our soul. This is giving life. Why are we here? We are choosing to be here. Now that we have chosen to be here, let us give life to our soul. We have come here for the purpose of the betterment of our soul. We have assembled here for our spiritual upliftment, and the best process of uplifting ourselves together is to sit together and to hear about the sweet pastimes of Sri Radha Krishna and the sweet descriptions of their beautiful names, forms, qualities, and pastimes. But even more sweet is to hear from someone who has realized these topics, who is present within these activities and these pastimes. That is our beloved Gurudev. So when Gurudev was speaking about these topics, he wasn't speaking as some distant seer describing a scene. He is describing the scene standing next to the main subject, Srimati Radhika and her beloved Sri Krishna. So when you read Gurudev's Harikatha, you get that impression. Gurudev is an insider. We hear about the great seers, and we hear in Veda mantras, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suraya. All the great seers are seeing from a distance that abode of the Supreme Lord. They're looking up. Way up there, where is it? Can you see Vrindavan Chandra? Where is it? You can find it? Which direction? Where is Krishna's Loka? And we are describing it from a great distance. In the meantime, Gurudev is right there, in the Kunj, describing from that perspective. Looking at Krishna, he is looking at Krishna, but while Krishna is looking at Radharani. Many people are looking at Krishna. They're trying to find God, where is God, where is God? And they're looking and searching and searching. Gurudev doesn't have to search for God. He is standing next to Srimati Radhika, holding her anchal, her shawl, and she is saying, let us go from this place. Today we will not speak with that black cheater. We will not speak with that Shamsundar. Let us go. So Gurudev is not struggling so hard to find Krishna. Krishna is looking at Radharani, and Gurudev is there on the side looking at Krishna. So there's many mysteries to this topic. One thing I mentioned before about our Gurudev and Swami Prabhupada, we always hear them talking about Krishna consciousness. Yes? You've asked me this question. The emphasis is on Krishna. Why we are trying to become Krishna conscious. Why is the emphasis on Krishna consciousness? Because this is the mood of Srimati Radhika. So do you want to be the observer? Do you want to be observed? Do you want to be the subject? Do you want to be the super subject? If you're more intelligent, you will think, everyone is talking about Krishna. Where is the source of this? Everyone is talking about Krishna, Krishna, God, God, God. Why is all the religions talking about God? Yes, you can tell me? Everyone's talking about God. If you're more intelligent, you will think, where is this coming from? It's coming from his beloved. So the more intelligent person will say, oh, let me find out who is that person. Who is that person who's always saying Krishna, 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 Krishna? So Swami Prabhupada, he's always saying Krishna, 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 Krishna. Why? Because he is maidservant of Srimati Radhika. He is in Radharani's party, so she is always thinking of Krishna. So her assistants, her associates are always thinking of how to please her heart by arranging their meeting. So Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, all throughout the world, he's arranging the Yugal Milan, the meeting of Radha Krishna, in all his temples. This is the desire of the maidservants of Srimati Radhika. That Radha Krishna are in Vrindavan, but everywhere is their Vrindavan. Let that Vrindavan expand into New York, into London, into Wales, Ganga Matas, into Lithuania, into everywhere. Let their kunj be present everywhere, because already everything in this universe is the expansion of that love of Srimati Radhika and her desire to please Krishna. So her energy is present everywhere. Understand? So we're talking about Krishna consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Where does this come from? Where is the source? The first personality who said you should think about Krishna. Who is the first person who says you should think about Krishna? Who is doing that? That is Srimati Radhika. So Guru, who is Guru? Guru is Shri Radha. Bolo Radharani ji jai. Guru is Srimati Radhika. This is our Gaudiya Siddhanta. This is the Siddhanta. This is not a truth, this is the truth. Bolo jai jai Shri Radha. Okay? So there are many levels of Guru. But who is the topmost of the topmost? The Guru of all the Gurus. The Guru of all the Gurus, even Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is Akhanda Guru, the root of all Guru, he is appearing as Srimati Radhika's younger sister. He is Krishna's elder brother, but he doesn't have the audacity to become Radharani's elder sister. Younger sister. Ananga Manjari. In his internal potency, he is present as Srimati Radhika's younger sister. We don't hear Srimati Radhika's younger sister of Lord Nityananda. Lord Nityananda Prabhu is younger sister of Srimati Radhika as Ananga Manjari. This is all Gaudiya Siddhanta. This is not any speculation. So who is the Guru of the Guru of the Guru of the Gurus? In Sastra we say, Vande Krishnam Jagad Gurum. Krishna, he is the original Guru. Yes? So if you go to Krishna, knock knock, who's there? You're a devotee. Okay, what do you want? You are God, you are Guru, you are everything. Tumeva Mata, Tumeva Pita, Tumeva Bandhu, Tumeva Saka. You are my life and source, my love and everything. But yet you're always looking and searching, going here and there. Where is your heart? Where is your mind? Oh, in my Guru, Srimati Radhika. Prem Guru. So of all kinds of Guru, what is the real Guru? That pure love, that is our guide. Who has that pure love? That is Srimati Radhika. So that love of Srimati Radhika, that is making Krishna dance. Therefore, Krishna says, Radhikara Prema Guru Ami Shishyanat. Krishna himself says, Srimati Radhika's love is my Guru. Yes? So where is all this Krishna consciousness coming from? Krishna, 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 hey. Who is teaching us this? Mahaprabhu? Krishna, 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 Krishna. Why is he saying Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? Because he is in the mood of Srimati Radhika. So foolish people think only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Intelligent people think, who is chanting this and what is their mood? Oh, then very easy. Open first page to the Charitamrita. Verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything is Radha Bhav, Radha Bhav. Everything is the mood of Srimati Radhika. Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam Nomi Gauda Swarupam. Krishna came, Radha Bhava Dyuti. Right there, first page as you open, Bengali Chaitanya Charitamrita. As it is. Even without any purport. Right there. Radha Bhava Dyuti. Coming with the mood of Srimati Radhika. Suvalitam Nomi Gauda Swarupam. That Gauranga Mahaprabhu, full of Audarya, magnanimity, he's spreading this mood everywhere. So therefore it said, oh, they are rising like the sun and the moon. Lord Nityananda and Gauranga, they are the sun and the moon. But what is the light? What is the light? That is the love of Srimati Radhika. Spreading in all directions. Abhada karuna sindhu khatiya muhan. Ghare ghare bule prem amiyaraban. We pray to Lord Nityananda. Abhada karuna sindhu. He is the without any limitation. You cannot confine him. Without any limitation, the ocean of mercy. Abhada karuna sindhu khatiya muhan. He's taking that. He's breaking open anything holding it back and going house to house. Ghare ghare bule prem. This love He's giving everyone. So what is the glory of that? Therefore, we should understand the glory of our Guru Pada Padma. He's giving us this understanding of the glory of Srimati Radhika. This is hidden because her mood is full of love for her Krishna and all jivas, her part and parcels, ultimately. Swarup Shakti and Sri Krishna, they are one, so we cannot divide them. But if you were to examine ontological source, Krishna says, Mamai Vangsa Jiva Loka. The living entities are my part and parcels. But how? It is said in Sastra, the Supreme Lord does not transform. Advaya Gyan Paratattva is not dual. That absolute truth, the Supreme Lord, He is in Himself. So when He expands, what is that? That is His Shakti. Shakti Parinamvad. Mahaprabhu explains. Energy, the energy of the Lord is expanding and manifesting in all these forms. So you are also a manifestation of that. Therefore, your nature is to love God. Because you are also that expansion. When you find out who you are, you realize that through sadhana, through this practice. Then you realize, oh, I am Atma, soul. What is the nature of my Atma? Who is God? Who is Paramatma? Who am I? What is our relationship? That hankering for that relationship, that searching nature of every soul, that comes from Srimati Radhika. She is searching for her relationship of love, Sri Krishna. We are looking for that. We are looking everywhere for that. So therefore, Vibhanangsa Jeev, Krishna's part and parcel, we are searching for that connection. Jeev Goswami says we are like sparks of that great fire. Like the sun. You see the sun? How do we see the sun? You can look at the sun. How do you see the sun right now? Everyone can see? How do you see the sun? How do you see? The rays? So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Atapa rohita surai nani jani. Without the rays of the sun, you cannot see the sun. So without Radharani, how can you see Krishna? Kevala madhava pujai so agyani radhaya nadharo kuroi abhimani. Those who are very proud, they will worship Krishna but not understand the glory and the position and the worship of Srimati Radhika. Therefore our Gurudev saying very boldly, Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam Vadhami Radham Karuna Baradram Tato Mamanyasti Gatirna Kapi. Bhajami, I worship who? Bhajami, you worship Krishna? Bhajami Radham, I worship that Srimati Radhika, Aravinda Netram, who has very beautiful lotus eyes. Smarami Radham Madhura Smitasyam, I meditate on that Srimati Radhika and her sweet, pleasing smile. Vadami Radham Karuna Bharadram, I offer prayers. I pray to that Srimati Radhika who is the abode of mercy, the ocean of mercy. To that Srimati Radhika I offer my prayers and obeisance again and again. So we are not, it's a very mysterious line. We are following Krishna consciousness. We are worshipping Krishna because this is her desire, because we are expansion of that Swarup Shakti. Jiva Tattva, Tatashta Shakti, yes, but whatever is there in the innermost essence, Gurudev would say that spark, the innermost essence, Satchit Ananda. We are conscious, Chit. We are Sat, we exist, and Ananda, we are seeking Ananda because our nature is Ananda. That means Ananda Shakti, Srimati Radhika, there's some energy there. So that desire to experience rasa, relationship, that is in our nature. Therefore, Jivara Surup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. We are searching for that, hankering for that relationship. So Gurudev is giving us a very intimate darshan. We hear in Shastra, this discussion with devotees, this is our practice. This is not preaching, this is practicing. If it's useful for someone else, then this is some kind of preaching. But hearing Harikatha, speaking Harikatha, this is our sadhana, our practice. Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they were sitting all day discussing about Radha Krishna. They forgot eating, sleeping, everything. Srimati Radhika came herself. You've heard this story? There's a story. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they were sitting. And they were sitting together in Terikadamba, very beautiful natural environment. And they were sitting and discussing Radha Krishna. All day was passing, hour after hour after hour. And one little girl came and said, "Oh Baba, you are not eating anything? You're not eating anything? Let me bring you some milk, some rice, some sugar, make some sweet rice, offer to Kana, Krishna, and then take. All day long you're talking about Krishna, but you'll become hungry." And they forgot. They had no, like we were talking last night, manmana bhava madbhakto. They had no space in their awareness, their consciousness, to look anywhere else but Krishna. Like the story of this girl. She came outside and Krishna grabbed the tail of the calf and he rolled up in the dirt right up to her and pulled out his flute and touched her on the cheek and stole her heart. So she became purely Krishna conscious. Then her mother-in-law said, "Do this." She couldn't do it. "Do this." She couldn't do it. Why? She had perfected her life. So Rupa and Sanatana Goswami are 100% absorbed in discussion of Radha Krishna. So Radharani herself came. Seeing that they would not stop speaking, she herself cooked. Radharani herself made sweet rice and then said, "When you're finished, you can cook and take." Finally, all day, 12 hours passed. Gurudev would do like this before, 4 classes a day. Prabhuji would do like this before, 4 classes a day. He would have one class, all the Matajis of Mathura, like 30, 40. And he would sit and tell them stories. Then he would have brahmachari class, teach shlokas and tell them class. Then he would have morning class and evening class. And people think, "Oh, this is austerity. Speaking Harikatha, this is some form of austerity." No, this is called life. If your soul is happy and full, then why will you take food for your body? This becomes secondary. So after all day long, then they offered the kheer and took it. And then who made this kheer? Srimati Radhika made the kheer. Why? Why did Srimati Radhika make the kheer? She was so happy. She also wants to sit in here. She doesn't have this mood, "Oh, I am goddess, you worship me only." She is ready to serve her maidservants. You believe? She is serving those who are her maidservants. This is the mood of Braj. None of this opulence is there in Braj. Raghunath Das Goswami was doing austerity in the bank of Radhakund. She brought her, there's a famous picture, she brought her shawl and held it over his head so there would be no sun, so he would be in the shade. Sanatana Goswami said, "Please take a bhajan kutir." So the glory of Harikatha, this is our life. Harikatha is our daily nourishment. To hear, to speak, this is our practice. With devotees, the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Bodhayanta parasparam." We relish sitting and hearing about Krishna Leela. So now Gurudev, he is sitting. Gurudev described this story. So Gurudev, this is the point I'm making about our Gurudev. He is describing this scene not from like a sage in this world describing a reality there. He is standing next to Srimati Radhika. You can read this Geet Govinda poem. And it's all about Srimati Radhika and her intimate Sakhi and how that Sakhi is trying to help Srimati Radhika relieve her separation and bring her to the Kunj to meet with Krishna. So in our Guru Pranam, we sing, "Nikunja yuno rati keli siddhai yayali bir yukti rape kaniyai tatrati daksha dati vallabhasya vande guru shri Charanara-vindam." Our Gurudev, our spiritual founder, our founder Acharya, our society, our Bhakta Bandhav mission, our Gurudev, he is where? He is there in the Kunjas of Vrindavan. Niduvan, Nikunjavan, Seva Kunj. Therefore, Prabhuji wrote this beautiful pranam mantra. Seva kunje braje ramye govardhane giro sada radha kunde rasanande tat seva pradhayakam Gurudev is in the mood of following Mahaprabhu also. So he is also giving that service. Tat seva pradhayakam. He is giving that. Therefore, all our gurus in our line are coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So first guru is Radharani. Then who is next guru? Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is guru, but really, first he comes into the school of Lalita Mishaka, Swarup Damodar, Ramananda Roy, and the principal, Gadadhar Pandit, Srimati Radhika, and then he studies, and then he becomes guru. So Krishna had to become guru. By the blessing of Lalita Vishaka and Srimati Radhika, then Krishna became Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he gave this consciousness to everyone, Chaitanya. So Krishna consciousness comes from Krishna Chaitanya. Who is Krishna Chaitanya? Radha Bhava Dyuti. So you cannot separate Srimati Radhika from Krishna consciousness. Many people will say, oh, this is overly fanatic. I have many friends, oh, only Radhe, Radhe. No, we are chanting Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna. We are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare is Radha, Radha Krishna. You read any sastra, any purport about the Mahamantra, which is Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. So Krishna consciousness means Chaitanya. And who is Chaitanya? Radha Bhava Dyuti, absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika. So you cannot separate the two. How can you separate them? The fire and its light you can separate. The heat and light you can separate. You can light a candle and say, okay, you will not have any light. You understand me? No light. The light is Shri Radha. The candle, the flame is Krishna. How can you separate? So Krishna consciousness means Srimati Radhika's absorption in Krishna. So we want to serve that source of the source. Anandamayo Bhyasat. Therefore Krishna himself, Vedanta Sutra, verse 12. Anandamayo Abhyasat. The supreme absolute truth is always absorbed in bliss. What is that bliss? Brahma Samhita describes. Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitabis tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabis goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuto govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. We worship that Govinda. Which Govinda? Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitabis, who's always absorbed in his transcendental chinmay, ananda, blissful rasa, loving pastimes. What is that? Pratibhavitabis, manifesting in all these different forms. What is that? Kalabi, nija rupa taya kalabi. His own form manifests as who? Srimati Radhika. And then she is kalabi, perfect in all arts. So this comes back to the song we sang. Sugita nartane shabhashaki gane tushiche jughaladhane. What are they doing? What is God performing right now? Gurudev would ask again and again. Gurudev again, he's going on his morning walk and asking everyone, what is Krishna doing? Why? Because he is watching and he is absorbed in this. But he also came to give that seva, tat seva pradhayakam. Prabhupada says he's coming to give that because he's also in the line of Mahaprabhu. Line of Mahaprabhu means magnanimous, giving. So anyone who comes in contact with them, he gives this attraction. Gurudev said, I will not cheat you. I am telling you who am I and who am I inviting you to be. For those who are eager for this, I am here for you. Gurudev said, I will help everyone. But especially, like Krishna said in the Gita, I'll tell you, this is some secrets about Gurudev. In the Gita, Krishna says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu, I am equal to all. This is true. Any guru who comes, he can give mercy and affection and help to everyone. But for those who have my same mood, who hanker for that same thing, oh, they are especially dear to me. I am especially dear to them. This is not partiality. Gurudev is saying, if you have that desire, you have that hankering, you want to be with Shri Radha serving Krishna, if you want to serve Krishna, what is the best way? Be with Srimati Radhika. Because she is always absorbed in Krishna. I was describing this a month ago also. We hear that we are always serving Srimati Radhika. From morning time, after Mangalarti, she will go to Javat, Krishna will go to Nandagam. Which way will you go? Choice. Vrindavan Chandra, which way will you go? Javat. Why? Javate vivaha habe Brishabhanu pure janamalo ibho. Javate vivaha habe. Who's vivaha? Srimati Radhika's wedding. With who? Parakiya ras. This is another secret. But our choice is there. You will go with Sri Radha. Why? Because as soon as she is separate from Krishna, she's experiencing separation. So Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said our ultimate aspiration is to serve the Brajabasis, the Brajadevis, when they are experiencing separation. We have to give up any independent desire. Oh, I will be with Srimati Radhika. Why? Because she needs our help. She needs help? How is it possible? She needs help. She's thinking, oh, my Krishna, where's my Krishna? And very quickly she has to get ready to go to Nandagram. So if we go with Srimati Radhika to Javat, you also go to Nandagram. 2 for 1. Serve Srimati Radhika, you also get Krishna's association. And go to Krishna, no guarantee. Krishna may cheat you and trick you. Bhakti mukti diya. Oh, you want to worship me? Better you become like me. If you go to Krishna, you can go to Krishna. Knock, knock. Who's there? Your devotee. What can I do for you? Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, you want to serve me? This is not so good. Why do you want to be a servant? I'll make you a god like me. I'll give you a planet like me. I'll give you opulence like me. And goddesses like mine. You can enjoy, go, go, go. Krishna will tell you. You accept. And Krishna is so beautiful and charming, you don't know what to say, what to do, and you'll say, oh, okay, maybe. I'll try it out. Dhruva Maharaj worshipped Krishna. What did he get? This Dhruva Loka for so long. How many kalpas? Billions of years. But if you worship Srimati Radhika, she'll never trick you. That's why we say, Bhajami Radham, Aravinda Netram, Smarami Radham, Maruas. Her sweet smile will not trick you and cheat you. Krishna's smile is dangerous. Therefore we say, don't go to Keshi Ghat and see Krishna's smile. Krishna's smile is charming and sweet, but he will also trick you. I will give you enjoyment. I will give you opulence. Become a king. Become king of the heavens. Become Lord Brahma. You want to control the whole universe. Take it. Yes. Because he's afraid. If they come to Srimati Radhika's side, they'll control me also. Better give them a universe. I have many universes. Krishna has a bag full of universes. And he can give anyone who wants one. Take. Like Santa Claus. Krishna has a big bag of universes. It's described. Universes are like mustard seeds, and they're filling up a room. So if you go to God, he can give you anything you want. Take a universe. Be Lord Brahma. Every jiva comes into this world, become Brahma. Manage everything. You want to be God? You want to control? Take it. You think this is fun? Management. Managing one temple is not fun. Wait till you have to manage the whole universe. Oh, what are they doing in this loka? What are they doing in that loka? And everyone is sending their mail up to the head office. Everyone wants to manage. Everyone wants to control. Yes, so we come into this world and become Lord Brahma. So Krishna is giving out this. Take. You approach God, he'll say, no, become Lord Brahma. Go. When you give up this mentality, Purush Bhav, controlling mentality, then you can come to Vrindavan. Therefore we approach Srimati Radhika. So we go to Javat to serve Srimati Radhika so that she can quickly go to Nandagram. You learn this when you serve Vaishnavas in Gurudev. Gurudev is so busy, he has no time. So we massage. He's serving day and night. So he gives us an opportunity to serve him, to develop his mood. That's why he gives us opportunity to serve him, by touching the body of the Vaishnavas, by serving the Vaishnavas in any little way. Then we start to develop relationship. And by relationship, by association, then you'll start to develop a mood. It's like if you're always, iron is near a magnet, it becomes like a magnet. Some kinds of properties, like for example, you take soft gold, like powder, and you hang around with it. Then all of a sudden, all that gold powder is going to come on you. Jump in a bucket of gold powder, like you imagine you have gold dust. And you're walking around in the gold dust, smearing yourself in the gold dust, you become gold. So therefore, Guru Vaishnavas give us their association and their service. Become gold. Yes, then everything changes. This is Sastra. Yata kanchanatam jati. By the process of Diksha, initiation and association and service to Sri Guru, You become like Guru. That means you become situated in Krishna's service. That is Guru Tattva. Real Guru means who is serving Krishna. That is Guru. And so by their association, they also bring you to Krishna. That is topmost Guru. Who is fully realized in Krishna's service with Srimati Radhika, that is Guru. So Guru gives you his service. But we serve Srimati Radhika, why? She has no time. Where is her clothes? What will she wear? She's only thinking Krishna, 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 Krishna. So we are assisting her. Why? So that otherwise she has no time for her own self. We see this with Gurudev and Vaishnavas. They have no time for themselves. On one hand, they're giving us association, because if you associate with certain same of people, same mood, then you can develop their mood. Example is given like a crystal. A clear crystal, if it has a pink light, it becomes pink. Blue light becomes blue. So association colors your nature. Yes? So we associate with Guru and Vaishnavas. But also we should think, Gurudev and Vaishnavas have no time for anything but Krishna's service. Srimati Radhika has no time for anything but Krishna's service. Yes? What time does she have? She gets up all night long with Krishna, then early morning, then going, then bathing, dressing very quickly. How long? Quick. No time. That's why if you're with Vaishnavas serving them and you're too slow and lazy, useless person. You think I have nothing to do? Everything is according to time. Everything is according to Astakali Leela. If you're with Vaishnavas like Prabhuji or Gurudev, you're with them a long time. Their schedule is fixed. Oh, let's go and relax and have fun and do this. No, I have my seva. So Srimati Radhika is always busy. If you Astakali Leela is all Srimati Radhika's service. She goes to Nanda Bhavan, she cooks. So we assist her and serve her so she can prepare to be with Krishna and serve Krishna. So her focus is Krishna. Our focus is assisting her, but also when you're serving Srimati Radhika, all she wants to hear about is Krishna. So therefore you become Krishna conscious. When Srimati Radhika is taking her bath in the morning, she goes up from Mangalarti. After Mangalarti goes to Javat, then takes bath. The whole time the Manjaris are discussing Krishna. And this is her bath. Every piece of ornamentation, every piece of cloth, every flower is reminding her of Krishna. On the moods of Krishna and her moods of love for Krishna. So therefore we are praying to serve under her guidance. So Gurudev is present there. Gurudev gave us this understanding. Gurudev gave us this kind of contrary mood understanding. This is contrary. Contrary mood means, you tell this to people, they think, what is this? It's very strange. We're talking about Krishna. We say, who is talking about Krishna? Contrary. Yes? Everyone is talking about Krishna, Krishna. Why? We want to be with those people who are talking about Krishna. Krishna says, you are not my devotee if you say you are my devotee. Ye me jana bhakta partha. You are not my devotee if you say you are my devotee. If you are my devotee's devotee, then you are my devotee. What does this mean? The highest sense, he is establishing Radhadasyam. Service of Srimati Radhika. If you want to be Krishna's devotee, then you serve Srimati Radhika. And then how do you serve Srimati Radhika? You serve Guru Parampara, Guru and Vaishnavas who are themselves in that line. Then you become Radhadasyam right here, right now. Today, anything you do in the temple, under guidance of Guru and Vaishnavas, this becomes Radhadasyam. Then you are Krishna Das. Jivera Swarup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. We are eternal servants of Krishna. What does that mean? Anya Bilash Shunyam Gyana Karmadyanavritam Anukulena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Rutama. Topmost devotion means one-pointed absorption in Krishna. Krishnanushilanam. That means Krishna with Srimati Radhika. Therefore we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Why Ram? Because this is Radharaman. More sweet. Radharamana Hari, Govinda Jai Jai. So our Gurudev is present there and he's inviting us, come, come. So yesterday in his book, what did he say? In his lecture, he said, Krishna is searching for Srimati Radhika. This is our mood. Krishna is searching, see, I even by mistake am saying it the right way. Krishna is searching for Srimati Radhika. This is our mood. What I meant to say is, Radha is searching for Krishna. Is this our mood? No. Gurudev said this yesterday. We opened the book. Someone picked a page and we opened it. And what did it say? General understanding, Ras Leela, is that Krishna left and all the gopis are searching for him. But Gaudiya Vaishnava, higher understanding, is that Radharani left Rasa dance. And Krishna then left and searched for her. Krishna didn't leave. Srimati Radhika left Rasa dance. Then Krishna left Rasa dance. Then it stopped. Shatakoti gopi majete hari. Krishna was in the middle of all the gopis. How many? Shatakoti. 100 times 10 million. Shata is 100. Koti is 10 million. Okay, so billion gopis. Krishna's in the middle of them. But they cannot attract his heart. Why? Srimati Radhika has left. Rasa Bangilo, Rasa stopped. So Gaudiya Vaishnava understanding is that Srimati Radhika left the Rasa dance, then Krishna left the Rasa dance, then the Rasa dance stopped, and Krishna began to search. Krishna began to search. What did he search? Kotai go prema mai Radhe Radhe Kotai go prema mai Radhe Radhe. Dekho Diyo, where is she? We pray with this song with our mood as a sadhaka, but Krishna is also praying. Dekho Diya prana rako Radhe Radhe. Oh, where are you? Please save my life. Tomar kangal tomai dhake Radhe Radhe. Oh, you're a beggar. Tomar kangal tomai dhake. I'm calling out to you, Radhe Radhe. Where? Keshi Ghat, Bangshi Ghat, all the 12 forests of Vrindavan, Radha Kund, Sham Kund, Giri Govardhan, Kusum Sarovar, Manasi Gang, Krishna is searching. Bolo Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Odhika diye pran rako, Radhe Radhe, Dhika diye pran rako, Radhe Radhe, O kotai go prema moi, Radhe Radhe. He kotai go prema moi Radhe Radhe. Krishna is praying Radhe Radhe Radhe. Praying like this, Krishna comes to Imlitala. So Gurudev said this is Rasa dance. Praying, searching, where is Radharani? Where is Radharani? Krishna comes to Imlitala and he sits down under that beautiful tamarind tree. And he begins to weep and pray Radhe Radhe Radhe, calling out her names. He becomes so absorbed in the mood of Radharani, so absorbed in Radharani that he becomes tadatmik, one. This becomes prema vivarta. He becomes so absorbed in Srimati Radhika's Radhe Radhe Radhe, then he begins to chant Krishna, 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 Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness. You understand? Krishna searching for Srimati Radhika, calling Radhe 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 Radhe. Then he becomes so absorbed in her mood, he becomes Sachinandan Gaur Hari. Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki jai. You understand? He is so absorbed in her that he becomes Gauranga. And then he chants Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So anyone who is saying Krishna consciousness, they are Radha Bhav. They are Radha Dasyam. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, maidservant of Srimati Radhika. Gurudev boldly declared this. He said, I challenge you. You want to argue with me? Come. Challenge. Gurudev said, it's like, put the challenge on the table. I challenge you. I am Bhaktivedanta. He is Bhaktivedanta. He is ISKCON and I am his first disciple. Why? In the Kunj, they are serving together Srimati Radhika. Sometimes she is telling what to do. Sometimes Gurudev is arranging. Why? Gurudev gave sannyas to Prabhupada. Ceremony. Param Gurudev gave sannyas. So in that Kunj, who is there? Param Gurudev is there. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada is there. Gurudev is there. Prabhupada is there. And the Vaishnavas tell us this is Prabhupada's name as Manjari. This is her service as Manjari. Vaishnavas have given. I am not at liberty to say. But information is there. Who is so bold to say this is her service, this is her cloth, this is her name, this is her activities? And there they are together. There's no hierarchy. What is the hierarchy? There is only love. But there is guidance. So Gurudev gave Prabhupada door open in this world. Param Gurudev gave sannyas. So Param Gurudev is Vinod Manjari. Gurudev is her name. And then Prabhupada also. And together they're all serving. Nikunja, So therefore together they are establishing this mission of Krishna consciousness. But the point I'm establishing is, what is Krishna consciousness? This was your question before. You remember? What is Krishna consciousness? Why? Prabhupada said Krishna consciousness, and we are saying serve Srimati Radhika, because there's no difference. Krishna is searching for Radharani and chanting Radhe, 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 Radhe. And what happens? Becoming completely absorbed. Radha Chinta Niveshina Yasya Kantir Vilopita. That Krishna has become Radha Lingita Vigraha, the embodiment, embraced by Srimati Radhika's moods. Then he is chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So this Krishna consciousness comes from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is completely Krishna, Radha Bhava Duty, absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika. Then in that mood of Srimati Radhika, he is establishing Krishna consciousness. Any question? No question.
The Santa Ras and Saradhi Ras. There's two different pastimes there.
Yes. There's some details there. Gita Govinda is discussing this Basanti Ras, and Saradhi Ras is there. There are many pastimes. Autumn season, spring season. But our focus, Gurudev is saying, is Krishna is searching for Srimati Radhika. This is our focus. Krishna is searching for Srimati Radhika. For sadhakas, Krishna, they are searching for Krishna. Why? The gopis who are sadhan siddhas, they're only thinking Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. They are not fully completed in their siddhi then. They became fully siddh. There's two pastimes of Ras Leela. The first is to establish the glories of Srimati Radhika. And the second is to show her glories. First is to establish her glories. Why? To establish her position. So all those who were sadhan siddhas, who were sages, Rishichari, Munichari, Vedachari, Upanishadchari, all these different personalities had been doing austerities for millions of years, and they became gopis in Vrindavan. But they didn't understand Srimati Radhika's glories. So when Krishna played on the flute, they came to Rasa dance, and they began to dance with Krishna. Even then, Srimati Radhika was dissatisfied, so then Krishna left and stopped it. He saw her dissatisfaction. But then she was searching for Krishna. He very quickly found her, and together they were going through the forest. Krishna only left Srimati Radhika in this Saradhiya Ras, in the autumn season. This is in this world, when he performed this first autumn season Ras. Vasanti Ras was also in this world, Bhoma Vrindavan. But Saradhiya Ras, Krishna left. Why? This was Radhika's desire. She thought that she wanted to help them understand fully who is Krishna and what is his relation with the Nitya Siddhas. So when Krishna disappeared, Srimati Radhika fell senseless, and Krishna also wanted to establish her glories. So when the other gopis saw her, she was completely senseless in separation from Krishna, and they saw this extent of her love and the greatness of her love, and they took shelter of her. They had some sympathy. So this was Saradhiya Ras, to establish her glories. Then they all took shelter of Srimati Radhika and sang Gopi Geet. So this Gopi Geet song, this was during Saradhiya Ras Yatra. And Vasanti Ras is when Shri Radha left, and then Krishna went to Imli Tala and was searching for her. But Gurudev said we follow especially this one, because this is Prachar Leela, this is practice Leela. Saradhiya Ras Yatra, this is Prachar. Vasanti Ras, this is our own internal practice. Why in that Leela, Krishna is establishing what is Krishna consciousness. He is chanting Radhe, 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 and becoming Krishna, 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 Krishna. So this mood is, to understand, we have to do sadhana, and one day we can come to this understanding. But to understand fully, our Gurudev's mood is, he said, Krishna came into the school of the gopis. Krishna came to this world as Mahaprabhu and entered the school of the gopis. Lalita Vishaka and Srimati Radhika, this is what Gurudev described in his book, in his lectures. Krishna entered the school of the Braja Gopis. So this is our Gaudiya Siddhanta. So on Vyas Puja, Vyas Purnima, we hear the glories of Srimati Radhika. Every day, one Vyas Puja Katha. But today is, understand first, the ultimate Guru is Srimati Radhika. She is the original Guru. Krishna is Guru also. And without her shelter and her mercy, to approach and serve Shri Krishna is not possible. Therefore, Saradhiya Rasa is establishing her glories. Whole Bhagavatam is establishing the glories of Braja Gopis, who are performing that Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajesha Braja Ramya Kachidupasana, that highest form of devotional service. So we are praying for their blessings today and every day, that they bless us in our life so we can progress in spiritual life.